Welcome everyone to the Work from Home Career Roadmap webinar and Q&A. There's a ton of questions prepared by everyone in the seminar, in the forms I submitted before, and you all have a chance to ask questions today. This is the chat room, okay? And by the way, my name is Jomar Hilario, and we're gonna be together, I hope, for just 60 minutes lang. Kasi na-OA na ako dun sa 90 minutes. Lagi kaming OT. So, I hope you guys stay tuned. Sasabihin nyo lang, tao lang ako eh. Ayoko masungit. Kaya may hoy, sabihin mo, sungit! Kaya mahaba. Sabihin nyo sa akin para I don't do it, okay? Because it's better if I get feedback. Tao lang kasi. Okay? So, let's do it. Let's start. 3 minutes before time. Kasi dami eh. Daming cover. We are used to having about 200 participants pag nag-webinar, pero marami na kasi akong mga participants in the past who are actually VAs already, so they know this stuff. But let me just go into it. A short introduction to myself. I'm the guy with a bad haircut there. I still need a haircut right now. To the right of me is the guy called Stephen Curtis Chapman. He's the #1 Christian pop singer on the planet. Probably nung time na yun, this is 2005, 2006. And the reason why we have a picture in the Manila Hotel is because I promoted his concert in PICC, and that was the third concert I ever promoted using on internet marketing. The first one was Ruben Morgan, was Jars of Clay, then Ruben Morgan, and then this guy. All these three artists, they're singers, are born-again Christian singers. So this is the result. The first time I promoted online, I was able to bring 5,000 people to Araneta Coliseum. That's for Jars of Clay. And then 10,000 people was for Ruben Morgan of Hillsong. That's also Araneta Coliseum. And 2,000 people for Stephen Curtis Chapman as a first-timer. My background is computer science. I have zero marketing knowledge, very, very bad sales experience, and I did every one of these concerts for 30 days only. Part-time from an internet cafe. So that's me. The reason why I was able to pull that off is because I hired people. The first time I ever did this, I hired 10 work-from-home virtual assistants in 2005. And I did that because I thought, and I read that it was the most sensible thing to do, is to bring people in to help you promote and do marketing online. Though I have zero marketing knowledge, I just read books, listened to audiobooks, really educated myself. And that's my introduction to VAs. Though the word VA did not exist then because there was no such thing. Nobody was making books then about VAs. I just did it, and that was the setup. Magkahiwalay kami, we're only communicating by email, and virtual assistants ko, we were in Friendster, Multiply, forums, and we were promoting the concerts. This ran for about 2 years, 2005-2006, panay concerts. Okay? So that's my background. Tapos na! So, for everyone here, there is this world, ito na naman tayo. Okay. There is this world of Filipinos who are not selling. Okay? They're not selling. They are, may mali akong ginawa. Wait. They are earning money from the internet, but they're not selling products or services or stuff like that. They're just there. They're quietly doing it. They're not sharing to you what they're doing, but it's working for them. Okay? And they're not doing MLM. They're not telling you to mag-join ka lang, in my profit system. They're not doing that. Okay? They're also not filling up surveys. Get $2 for every time you fill up a survey, so that you will earn money, and they're not doing that. Okay? And they're not doing data encoding, also known as CAPTCHA encoding, also known as a very, very criminal thing to do. They don't do that at all. Instead, these people are actually not commuting unless they want to, because they're working from their laptops, from their computers at home. So the reality is, we're not talking about work from home. We're really looking at work from the internet. And ang tawag sa kanila technically are virtual assistants or freelancers, pero the freelancer model is not what I'm gonna talk about. Yung kumukuha ka ng kliyente, tapos may project ka for 6 months, tapos wala ka ng trabaho after 6 months, ganun. Hindi ganun. We're talking about constant income every month. There's income coming in from a single or double 2 clients, and you're not in their office, you're in wherever the computer is. It's your choice where you wanna go. Kung saan man yung computer mo. Okay? So, it's a wonderful thing to do. And if you understand this world, then it's also called personal outsourcing, meaning it's not a big company hiring you. It's a small company or a single person in, let's say, California hiring you. And personally, yung work niya ina-outsource niya sa'yo. So you could call it personal outsourcing, but essentially most people, they call it VAs. Okay? Then so you can be also one of these people na sa bahay lang or nasa beach lang, doon nakatira kasi nag-work from the internet. Okay? So let me show you some people. Si Joanne Kuyanguan. Mahaba yung sinabi niya. Ang bottom line lang niyan nag-download siya nung seminar ko nung February 2012, just this year, okay? And thank you lang siya na naintindihan niya yung mga sa downloadable seminar. So yes, I teach a seminar on how to work from home. There are 2 ways to get to that seminar, live or sa the download. Yung si Joanne, nagpapasalamat lang siya kasi naintindihan niya yung seminar, tawa siya ng tawa kahit na dinownload lang niya and she wasn't there. Just the saying, okay? So, this other one is Ryan San Juan. February din siya nag-attend naman siya ng seminar, live event ko. Tapos na-hire siya through elance.com because finalo niya yung instructions ko sa seminar. That's Ryan San Juan. I'm showing you their Facebook account so that in case you're curious, they're also members of the JH Mastery. They're probably here. I'm not sure. So, you just go ahead and ask them, totoo ka ba? Tatawa ka ba talaga? Hindi naman yung pictures kung fake. You know? So, si Ryan San Juan. Nasa JH Mastery group din siya. Okay? Si John Elbert Falsis. This is very recent. Like last week lang siya. Nag-thank you siya kasi meron na siyang work. Nakuha niya sa Odesk yung work niya. So, ang lesson naman dyan is be persistent when applying. Yun naman yung lesson niya. So, iba-iba yung mga experiences nila. They're all working from home. And this has been happening for the last 2 years na. Since I started teaching. Pero, work from home has been existing in the Philippines for many, many years na. Like me. I started hiring people 2005, no? Pero walang formalized training at all. Okay? So, ngayon lang nagkaroon nung ginawa ko na live event. Filipino nag-hold, hindi foreigner. Okay. So, this is a picture, of Pinky. I'm not telling you her last name until she says, yes, sure, I'm gonna, and she agrees to an interview. So, pinagmamalaki niya kasi picture from Bohol, picture from Cebu. I don't know where she lives, actually. Sometimes she's here in the chat room. And this is her. And that's her workplace. Kita mo yung office niya. Office niya is actually sa bahay nila. Naka-laptop siya na naka-elevate with a blue mouse. And she's using what? Smart Bro. And that's her work. Yan yung trabaho ni Pinky. Yan yung willing niya gusto ipakita sa inyo. I don't know. I don't know kung maguluman yung kwarto niya. Bahala na, okay? That's reality. But you can as you can see, she can bring it anywhere she wants. Mabakasyon ng pamilya niya, nandun siya kasama nila. Wala siyang pag-alinlangan na pag-absent kasi nandun naman siya sa computer. Okay? So here's how you can transform your life or your business. Getting to know all these things. Let's start first with the flow. Flow of the... Lahat ba choppy? Hindi naman lahat eh. Flow of the career of a person na nag-work from home. Nagsimula siya bilang empleyado muna ng isang kumpanya somewhere. Okay? Kung hindi man siya empleyado, pwede tayo magsimula ng tao ang alam lang mag-load sa cellphone. May nagsabi sa akin na gano'n eh. Pwede ba ka mag-VA? Ang alam ko lang mag-load. Yun lang yung alam ko. Load sa cellphone. Ano ba nag-activate? Wala naman nag-activate. So, I'll just quit this other program. Baka yun ang nakaka-contribute sa inyong slow down. Everybody else say yes if you can hear me clearly. Yeah. Say yes if you can hear me clearly. Okay, yung iba lang ang choppy. Good! So, tuloy natin. So, ang point of view natin, nagsimula ka, empleyado ka, or alam mo lang mag-load. Meaning, hindi ka tapos, wala kang trabaho. Okay, yun ang starting point. Okay. So, the first thing you need to do is you apply in this website, jhilario.com/registerodesk. Just apply. That's the first thing you do. Diba, ang tanong nyo, what's the first thing I do? Ito yan. Yan yung first thing. I want you to stare at it for a while, you know. What's the first thing you do? You do that. You do this. You do this. You do this. Okay? You do this. Wala naman akong ginagawa pa. Naghihintay lang ako ma-incorporate ninyo yung first step. First step, do this. Wala pa akong sinasabi masyado. Kahit na choppy yan, the first thing you do is you do this. Ang galing bagal ng pacing ko. Ganun talaga. Kasi the first thing you do is you do this. Do this. Do this. Do this. To my left? To my right? To my left? To my right? Clear na? What's the first step? Type nga. What's the first step? Diba? Dapat ba doon? Ganon? Dapat dito. Dapat ba ganon? Dapat ganito ako? Tignan natin. Hindi ganito. Ganito dapat. Do this. Apply. Sorry, ang aking ilong ay something. Okay? See? Niloloko ko mga tao. Hindi, don't register to Odesk. Register here, in this website. Okay? Ganito ang kultura namin dito sa webinars. Pag may sinabi si Jomar na something, huwag niyong baguhin. Oo. Point to the other side. Sabi ko ito. Tama ba to? Ito. Tama ba yung pointing ko? Nakikita ko yung sarili ko, Nakikita ko tama yung pinapoint ko. Okay? Ayan na, nawala na. Gulo ko siya. Kabila. Dapat dito ako magpo-point. Dito. Grabe, iba yun sa inyo. Iba yun sa inyo kaysa sa akin. Ganito dapat? Ganyan? Ay, ang galing. Bakit iba yun sa inyo? So this ka. Let me check the other ones. No? Mirror image kayo. Awesome, fine. Okay. We're wasting time. Okay. Okay, sorry. Dito pala. Okay. Next. Pag may nagtanong, first step? Alam nyo na, bahala na kayo. Tapos gagawa, next step, you create a resume for your online presence. So, marunong ka gumawa ng resume. Kung hindi, i-google mo how to create a resume. Kung hindi ka marunong mag-google, mag-aral ka paano mag-google. Okay? So, essentially, I'm repeating what the slide says. So, if it's choppy, you can read it, right? Can you read it? Can you read what it says? Okay, so that's it. Create a resume for your online presence. Okay. Now, let me just tell you na ibang resume na pinapagawa ko kaysa sa resume na binasubmit mo sa Makati or Cebu, sa mga corporate. Kasi the resume for a VA must look like a person who knows stuff online. Pag nilagay mo, process 16,000 transactions a day as a teller, useless yan sa online. Kasi hindi naman online yung tellering. So, kailangan panay online activities. So, sa mga taong minamaliit yung Facebook nila, mali. Dapat, pagmamalaki mo yung Facebook na yung ginagawa mo sa Facebook. Ganun. But, siyempre, if you're the person na walang ginawa kundi mag-Facebook, like lang ng like, hindi naman accomplishment yon. So, there are specific things that you can boast about in your resume that I reveal in the seminars in detail. Just like, an example would be, marunong ka mag-create ng Facebook page. Okay? Marunong ka gumawa ng Facebook group, katulad ng J. Hilario Mastery Club. That's Facebook group. Marunong ka gumawa nun. Okay? So, those are some examples. Marunong ka gumawa ng Facebook ads. Okay? You understand how to ban a person in Facebook, for example. Alam niyo ba yun? Banning a person. Okay? So, that's an example of the things you can tell stuff in the resume. And yung stuff in the resume. Hindi yung mga kaboringan na, marunong ka mag-like, marunong ka mag-comment, hello. Pag-aaralan nyo yan. Self-study nyo yan. Okay? The answer is always self-study. Okay? Next is, then you create the online portfolio. Now, this is just a fancy word for gagawa ka ng vlog. Yun yun. Gagawa ka lang ng vlog. Again, pag-aaralan nyo yung gagawa ka ng vlog. So, ang isang tanong dyan ng mga sinasabi ng mga isip nyo is, so, tuturuan mo ako ni Jomar paano gumawa ng vlog. Sa totoo lang, hindi mo kailangan ng Jomar. Ang kailangan mo YouTube. Sa YouTube, type mo, how to make a vlog. Ganun. Tapos, pumili ka ng video ng taong marunong. Meaning, naintindihan mo yung sinasabi niya. It's like picking a book, di ba? Bigyan ka ng book, first chapter, wala ka naintindihan, tutuloy mo? Yes or no? I give you a book. First chapter, hindi mo naintindihan, tutuloy mo? The answer is normally no. So, you go to YouTube, you type how to make a vlog, you click play. So, everybody knows YouTube, right? YouTube, yun yung papalit sa television mo. YouTube. Okay? YouTube. Okay? So, you see a video. Hindi mo maintindihan. Bisaya yung manong gyud. So, go to the next video. Go to the next video. Go to the next video. Ganun. Until you find something na naintindihan mo. Ganun ako pumili ng libro. First 3 seconds lang, basahin ko. Daming tutorial sa YouTube. Ganun. Kung meron kayong tapang. Tapang mag-video sa YouTube. Kailangan ba ng tapang para pumunta sa YouTube? So, moving on. Obvious question. Next. Hindi naman nakakatawa. So, the first step is you become a home-based VA. Part 1, part-time lang first client. Sabihin, meron kang trabaho. So, nabibigay mo lang is weekend or nabibigay mo lang ay gabi. 2 oras lang per night. So, yun ang first step. Gagawa ka ng portfolio, which is a blog. Gagawa ka ng resume na panay online ng laman. Tapos, mag-home-based VA ka muna na part-time. Okay? Or internet cafe ka, pero part-time. Yung pang mga weekend na gusto mag-work from home, ba trabaho mo lang Sabado lang, ikaw talaga pwede mag-work. Kumuha ka ng jobs na hindi humihingi ng oras, humihingi lang ng output. Like, create 3 essays, create 3 articles, give it to me after 1 week. Which means, pwede mong trabahuin na Sabado yon. Kasi ang deadline mo isang linggo. I hope that was clear. Pag isang araw lang available ka, pag mga 1 hour a day, 2 hours a day, kaya mo naman, maghanap ka ng client na humihingi ng 1 hour, 2 hours a day lang sa'yo. Okay. After that, you get a second client. Second client na. Now, if you watch the first webinar, yung 2 days ago, dinitil namin kung magkano kikitain mo pag gantong setup. So, again, if you watch the first webinar 2 days ago, nasa YouTube to, in-upload namin kanina, then you can figure out magkano kinikita ng gantong setup. Pero panay extra money lang to kasi nagtatrabaho ka pa. So, you get to become a VA first, second client. So, magdagdagan ng work mo. Yes, mapupuyat ka kasi hindi mo pa nile-let go yung trabaho mo. Tama, di ba? Mapupuyat ka kasi hindi mo pa nile-let go. Or, you quit the first work, yung first na VA job mo, and then you accept this higher paying part-time job. Gets? Joey Jen, the entire evening is how? So, relax. Sasagutin natin. Next. Bakit ba? Ano nangyayari? Then, you can now become a home-based VA na full-time. Pag na-reach na nung kinikita mong part-time, yung salary mo, ito na yung moment of truth. Sabihin mo sa sarili mo, ano mang gusto mo? Trabaho sa bahay o trabaho sa opisina? So, once you've chosen what you want to choose, then you can be a home-based VA. Choice mo lang yan talaga. At saka base yan sa pera din. Pero minsan sa totoo lang, hindi naman choice eh. Hindi naman pera eh. Bahay, lang. Gusto mo ba, kaya mo ba, pakawalan yung trabaho mong, ganon. So, when you decide to have that, review lang I'm discussing the career path ng isang VA. To become a VA, okay, that's not the topic at this minute, okay? Sabi ko na yung first part, diba? Nagtatanong ng how yung isa dyan. Ano yung first part? What's the first thing you're ever gonna do when you become a VA, ano yun? Nakalimutan nyo na. Nakalimutan nyo na. Ano yun? First thing you ever gonna do? Gumanto lang ako kanina. Kasi hindi create resume. Hindi rin register. Hindi rin register to Odesk. Nakalimutan na lahat. Kalimutan nyo na yung slide. Gusto nyo balikan natin. Hindi apply. Hindi. Balikan natin. Kalimutan nyo na eh. Ano ba? Bagalan ko pa. Wala na nga akong ginawa kanina. Ngumiti lang ako sa inyo. Ito yung first step you need to do. Sabi ko naman sa inyo eh. Paulit-ulit eh. Ganito style. What's the first thing you need to do? First thing. Ayun, nasa slide. Pakisulat. Kaya niyo yung sulat yan? Yan. Tayo dyan. Walang bayad yan ha. Hindi akin yan. Hindi akin yan. And that's my link to Odesk. You use that link. Okay? Hindi apply. Pag apply, papupuntahin ko kayo sa Makati, bibihis kayo. Yun ang tama. Si Wen, me o Wan. Yun ang tama. Okay? When you take instructions, lalo na sa online, no? This is your first test, no? If I tell you, ito yung gagawin, hindi mo gagamitin yung first word. You're gonna give the entire thing. You're gonna give the entire... This is your first test. When you become an online worker, no? A VA, and the client says, apply in ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. He didn't say, apply. Okay. He said, apply in ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Na-gets nyo yun? Pag hindi nyo na-get yan, kasi you think you're Filipino, so you're smart, it won't work. Kasi wala siya para i-correct ka, di ba? He's not there. So, nang nagkamali ka, the whole day, nagkamali ka na kasi tulog siya. Okay? So, the first step is this. Okay. Ano nga yung first step? Hindi nila kaya mag-type. Sige nga. Ayaw niya mag-type. Second test yun. You hate typing? Di pwede online. Dapat mabilis ka mag-type. Paano? Gusto mong magbabad sa computer? O gusto mong mag-have fun? Kung mabilis ka sa computer, kulang yan. Link lang yan eh. Apply in... Tama yun si RB Daisy Riley. O diba? Ito lang yung simple test. Just a very simple test. What is the first step? Ayan ang first step. First step. Yan. Yeah? It's first step. No kidding. Ganun lang. And it will help if you just follow instructions. Libre yan eh. Libre yung webinar. Tapos gagawa ka pa ng sarili mo instructions. Diba? Huwag na. Sundin nyo na lang. Okay? Wala kang bayad yan eh. Itong webinar, wala rin bayad. So, pag nag-invento ka pa ng sarili mo, ewan ko na. Does anybody want to move forward? You guys want to move forward? Yes? Haba-haba pa to. Tagal ko na dito sa first part. Sinamin late. Pag nagtanong pa, paano? How? Ito na nga yung how. Don't open the link right now. My goodness. Nag-webinar tayo eh. Okay? Okay. So, I said, bibilisan ko lang. Ulitin ko lang ha. Pag naka-apply ka na, gagawa ka ng resume. Parang pang papel. Pero pang online activities lang. Tapos, create online portfolio. A blog. Don't know how to make a blog. You go to YouTube, look for tutorials. Then, you become a home-based VA. Assume natin magkakaroon ka ng first gig. Everybody, please type the word gig. Kasi yan term namin for work online. Gig. Walang one. Okay. Tapos, after that, you become a part-time second client. You either fire your first client. Yes, fire your first client. And you get the second gig, hopefully at a higher rate. And then, you become home-based full-time, 8 hours a day. Daytime. Weekends mo, bahala kung kailan ang weekends mo. Ikaw ang bahala. Okay? And then you quit office work if there's something to quit, if you have the courage to quit. Okay? Then, using that time, you learn from the client. I'm talking about the path from employee to work from home and the future. You learn from the client. Matututunan mo marami kung magaling yung client mo. Kung walang alam ang client mo, fire the client, get another client na may matuturo sa'yo. You need a client who can teach you kasi first-timer ka lang. Then, you learn from other VAs. You become a member of this group, my VA graduates group, my VA seminar graduates group. You learn from them. Yeah? And then, you get referrals from other VAs. Ito ang tanong. How do you get referrals? Tanungin mo. Who pays the best, offers the best gigs? Yan, tatanungin mo sa mga friends mo na VA. Sino yon? Yun yung members ng JH Mastery Group. Yun yung members ng Virtual Assistant Seminar Graduates Group. Clear? Kasi most people nag-work from home, they get their clients hindi sa Odesk, Elance, onlinejobs.ph, freelancer.com. They get it from people who tell them, you apply here. Yan. Shopee. So, ganito tayo. Oo, wala. Kasi choppy eh. So, hindi ako nagsasalita. Hindi nga. Kasi choppy. Yan, sasabihin ko kung choppy. Di quiet muna ako. Okay. Now you get it. I'm gonna continue this because this is hiningi ito ng mga tao. Pag nagbi-video si Jomar, magcha-choppy talaga kasi babagal ng internet sa Pilipinas. You get? It becomes better if I get rid of the video. But since it has been requested eternally by people, hindi, walang kinalaman sa akin ang pagiging choppy. Ang kinalaman is tayong lahat sa Pilipinas, mabagal ang internet. Kaya I avoid doing all these video webinars. Ang ginagawa ko dati, audio. So nagagalit mga tao kasi hindi nila nakita yung aking beautiful face. Diba? Handsome naman nung katabi ko. So, I really don't like doing video kasi I can't scratch my nose and stuff like that, di ba? So, we're wasting time. So, either, this is the third time I've done this. Ngayon lang nagkaroon ng choppy talaga. So, this week lang. So, let's hope we move on. Thank you very much. Now, you increase your rate by transferring to another client. Just transfer to another client. Apply ka lang ulit. Habang nagtatrabaho ka sa kliyente na mababa ang rate, na, sa opinion mo you go and apply to another client, mataas ang rates, para mag-hop ka pataas ng pataas. Now, unlike some real world na kailangan mag 1 year ka magstay, no? Ito, kahit 2 months ka lang sa client, if you're not satisfied with the pay or the work, just move to the next client para tumaas yung rate mo. And the technique here is listen. While you're working at $4 an hour in Odesk or in freelancer.com, you set your rate to $10 an hour. While you are working at $4 an hour. So if somebody wants to hire you, ang tingin nila sa'yo, $10 an hour. So if they wanna pirate you, you start negotiating at $10 an hour. You get out your cellular phone and compute what's $10 an hour. Actually, I don't agree na mababa ang first-timer. I don't agree na dapat mababa. But, you know, kanya-kanyang confidence yan. Moving on. So, okay, pumili ka ng kliyente na mabilis mag-increase ng rate. So, you ask the client upfront, bawal lang shy, no? So, what's the career path here? After 6 months of being your VA, what happens to me? Is there a promotion path? Blah, blah, blah. Tanungin mo lang yung career path. Pag wala siyang sinabi, ibig sabihin, time for you to leave that client and go to another client. What you need to do after you've done all of that is to hire a VA to work for you. Okay, work for you. Hire a VA to work for you. And so magiging kang virtual assistant manager. And this is how it's done. You hire one VA, and then you manage that VA. Then you hire more VAs, and you manage that VA. Okay? Now, here's how you make money from that. You ask the people, yung members ng graduate team, yung graduate group ko, yung attend ng seminar, no? Mga pwedeng maging VA, hire mo sila. Hey, you want to work for me as a VA? Siyempre, sasabihin nila, oh, what's the rate? My rate is 10,000 a month. Okay? So, payag siya. Halimbawa, 10,000 pesos a month. Halimbawa, payag siya. Part-time lang. Okay? So, sasabihin mo sa client na nakausap mo, you want to hire a VA? Sasabihin ni client, sure. So, meron ka ng VA, 10,000 naman. Sasabihin mo kay client, you want to hire a VA? Sasabihin niya, yes, I want to hire a VA. Okay, my rate is 15,000 pesos a month. I'll be the manager of that VA and you'll get 2 for the price of 1. Sabi ni foreigner, wow, that's very cheap, 15,000 a month. Fine, fine, fine. So you mean at 15,000 a month, you work for me and your VA works for me also. But you manage my VA. Sasabihin mo, yes. So, mga examples ko, mabababa yan. So, taasan nyo pag kayo na, ha? Pag kayo na, taasan nyo lang. I'm just using realistic sa mind ninyo na numbers para mas mag-grasp ninyo how it works, no? So, kung mangyari, singilin mo ng 15K si client, bayaran mo ng 10,000 yung VA. Magkano kita mo? For being a what? Magkano kita mo? For being a VA manager, 5,000 management fee for each VA. Let's say you have 5 VAs. How much do you make? You have 5 VAs. How much do you make? 5 VAs for managing. 25,000 pesos. Hindi pa full-time yan kasi taga-manage ka lang. Taga-check lang ng work. Lahat kayo nasa bahay. Lahat kayo nasa bahay. That's one example. Career path. Pinag-usapan, career path. Okay? Another one is you keep hiring more VAs. The other way to go around this, kasi mapapagod ka rin pagdating ng panahon, you hire a VA manager. You get, no? You hire a VA manager. You pay the VA manager this much. The manager will manage the VAs. And all you do now is you talk to clients. Hey, you want my VA? Sure. I'll give you 3 for the price of 1. You get me? You get my manager? And you get the VAs. Gets? Ikaw para kang presidente ng kumpanya ngayon. Na hindi busy. Kasi may mga presidenteng busy. This is hindi busy. Kasi ang gumagawa ng managing ng VAs, yun. Ang kumakausap sa client, yung VA manager mo direct. Ganyan.
Daddy.
So that's the
Daddy.
path. Okay?
Daddy.
Yes!
Miss.
Kiss mo ako. O, punta ka naman. Let me resume. So you hire a VA manager. And that's it. So your job is now getting clients. Yan na. And I have one student of mine who's done this already. Okay, sa Philippines. Now, you use your time while you're doing that to learn more about online marketing. Ulitin natin, ha. Habang kumikita ka doon, hindi ka na magbi-beach at mag-waste ng time. You use your time to learn about... Yun na, ha. Tuloy. Okay? Now, online marketing is creating websites and products and selling them as an online marketer. So you're no longer selling services, you're now selling products and you're creating websites for yourself. Okay. So you study online marketing while you're a VA manager. Okay? So you can now hire your own VAs to serve you. Ikaw na yung kliyente. Dati, naghahanap ng kliyente para bigay sa VAs mo. Ngayon, you have your own VAs like me because Jomar is not a VA. I'm not a VA. I'm a VA trainer because I'm an online marketer. What does an online marketer do? What do I do? Yan. What do I do? 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 I do that. I do that. See that? I teach. This is what I like to do. I teach. I market online. Remember yung concerts? Yung una kong ginawa, di ba? I hired 10 VAs first time. And I promoted the concerts, 3 concerts in 2 years. Think Rich Pinoy Seminar, I promoted about 6 of those in 2 years. Kerigma Conference, all Kerigma Conference, na-promote ako. Para kay Bo Sanchez. So that's what I do. I promote. I have VAs. My VAs are actually here in the chat room. Next. So after you hire your own VAs, that's it. That's the path to from employee to VA manager to VA president, and you become a online marketer like me. Tas pataasan lang ng kita pagdating sa online marketing kasi business na talaga yan. Sky's the limit. $1 million is not something that's incredible. Yes, it is, pero it's not unheard of sa online marketing. Kasi global business sa online marketing. Even VA is global business. Kaya isa lang client mo. Sa online marketing, marami kang clients. Now, let's move on to your questions. Pwede na? May tanong ba kayo dyan na gusto nyo yung sagutin nyo now? Kasi yung earlier na sinabit yung questions, sasagutin ko na. Okay na? Okay. Ano pa yung sasabihin ko? May sabihin ako. Ayun! Next time na ma-experience nyo yung choppiness, ilagay nyo yung, instead of putting the word choppy, ilagay nyo, I can do this. I am a successful VA. Yun na type nyo. Huwag nyo lagay yung word na choppy. Lagay mo, I am a successful VA. Yun, parang ganon. Don't put the word choppy. Pag na-choppy ako, sabihin mo, I am a successful VA. But, put some words like that. Huwag nyo lalagay ngayon kung hindi choppy. Kasi ganon, I am a successful VA manager. Yan. So, ibig sabihin, choppy na ba? Kasi, yun ang sinabi ko sa yung sulat nyo pag choppy. So, choppy, tatahimik ako. Huwag nyo i-type. Pag tinype nyo, sabihin choppy. Okay, hindi nila naintindihan. Okay. Let's move on. Affirmation. Iyak naman ako. Yes, may allergy. Fine. Forget it. Don't ask me anymore. Okay. Tuloy na. Kakaiyak naman kayo. Ang gulo. Magulo po mga kababayan. Gusto nilang i-type. Affirmation. Only when it's choppy, do you type the affirmations. Para pag may nangyaring masama sa inyo, susulat nyo yan. Okay. Next. So, may first question. Sasagutin ko mamaya yan, so hindi ko sagutin ngayon yung tax. Certain internet speed and type of computer. Sasagutin ko mamaya. Part na yan. Okay, good. Okay, good. So, for the sake of the chat room and everybody here, can you guys just tell us what city you are in? But don't just tell us the city. Sabihin mo, anong trabaho mo? Anong trabaho mo, comma, city mo? Kuping. Ang tanong ng Kuping, anong napapala ko? I love teaching. You know what that means? I love teaching. I'll do this for free. I'm doing it for free. Goodness. Let's go. Ang trabaho mo, comma, your city. Ang trabaho mo, comma, your city. So, it helps me understand who am I talking to. Really? Eh, bahala ka. Libre na nga ito. Ayaw pa maniwala. Anyway. Sige, type. What do you do? And your city. Paranaque, Jensen, QC, Bahrain, housewife, galing. Multimedia specialist, Makati, bank teller, QC, sales coordinator, Singapore, mom, Cebu, Ozamis, Paranaque, IT manager, Jakarta, housewife, Paranaque, CDO, Mandaluyong, Canada, stay at home sa Surrey, property consultant, Batangas, Hong Kong OFW, Cavite, unemployed, engineer sa Bahrain. Wow. Jobless. Singapore, DC. Ano yung DC? Okay, Antipolo City, Tambay, OFW, Spain. Wow. Iba-iba tayong klaseng tao. So, gets na. Ang ganda ng group, no? Sana mo marami pa tayo. 106 lang eh. Anyway, let's go to your questions. I split up your questions into groups. And the grouping is a VA. And then the third one is working questions. While working as a VA, here are your questions. And very, very few ask for the future questions. Ano ba ang future ng business na yan, na being a VA? So, here's a quote for you before we start answering questions. Everybody, pakisabi verbally kahit hindi ko marinig. Wherever you think, whether you think you can or think you can't, you are right. This is by Henry Ford. Okay? Whether you think you can or think you can't, you are correct. You are right. So I'm gonna approach your questions from the point of view of this statement by Henry Ford na tama ka, basta naisip mo na tama ka. Pag naisip mo hindi mo kaya, tama ka pa rin. Kaya kang tama. Yun yung assumption ko. Next, sabi ni J.K. Rowling, ang creator ng Harry Potter, J.K. Rowling used to be a janitress. Tama ba? J.K. Rowling, the writer of Harry Potter, janitress siya. And that's where she started. And she's one of the richest women in Britain. And she wrote that Harry Potter story to entertain herself. Alam niyo ba yan? So, one of the most powerful women in Europe na yan, si J.K. Rowling. So, wherever you start right now, no? If you think you're in rock bottom, that's a great place to start. Sabi ni J.K. Rowling. Yan yung solid foundation para ma-rebuild mo yung buhay mo. So, take it from her, not from me. So, wherever you're coming from. Okay? Nakakaiyak. Tingnan yung mga affirmations nyo. Okay, tuloy. So, you're now entering this world, and this is my world. The world of success thinking. The world of success talking. We change our words. Yeah, okay? And the world of success doing. We are actually doing what we say. And thinking of what we're doing. They're all success. So, warning lang, you're always right. And here and where I teach now, you have to think success, talk success, and act success. That's it. Because you're always right. Okay? So, here's my suggestion. Whatever your question is, the answer is actually yes, you can do it. Okay? Ito lagi yung sagot ko. Pag may tinatanong ka sa akin, kaya ko ba? Sagot ko lang, yes, you can do it. Ganun. Okay, next. Okay, mag-affirm kung hindi choppy, yung affirmation pang choppy lang. Can you say this sa chat room? Yes, I can do it. Hindi dahil choppy. Lagay nyo sa chat room, sabi mo, yes, I can do it. Ayan, hindi ko lang hintayin kayo. Okay. So, tuloy. Let's tackle the thinking questions first. Okay, the thinking questions are, if you think about it, masasagot nyo to by yourself. Legit jobs online, if they all give us fees, it's difficult to get legitimate jobs without fees. Ito yung tanong niya. It's the same question as, if I get paid in online, it's more difficult than getting the job. Tanong niya. So essentially the question is, something online, becoming VA, is it difficult? The answer is, think about it. Yes and no. Depends on the person. Diba? Mali ata yung sinabi ko. So, ngayon hindi ko tuloy alam kung choppy talaga kayo. Wala. Miki ko na lang magsabi ng choppy. Everybody else magsasabi ng affirmations. Okay. So, the question is, what you're doing, Jomar, virtual assistant, is it difficult? Sagot, yes and no. Bahala ka. Do you find it difficult to use Facebook? Yes. Pag nahirapan ka sa Facebook, mahirapan ka sa work from home. Ganun lang yan. Next. Sabi ni Jim Rohn naman, at ang sagot dyan is, don't wish anything was easier. Wish that you will be better. So Jim Rohn is one of my mentors, also the mentor of the successful people around the world. So don't try to look for easy things like get rich quick. You improve yourself and get better. That's the lesson. Okay? So, ito yung sa patanong. Is it possible for a working mother to retire at the age of 55 in the Philippines? Am I still qualified? Ang sagot, yes! You can do it. So pa, I do not possess English skills. I do not possess IT skills or an IT graduate. Can I still have a high-paying income to work from home? Yes! Ito yung tanong, sinasagot ko lang. I live in Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, Singapore, Iceland. Can I still earn big online? The only condition is, maroon yung internet ba kung saan ka nakatira? at yung internet mo, nabubuksan mo yung mga job sites, no? Ganon. Like, yung Facebook mo, nabubuksan mo. If you say yes, yes, you can. Ganun. In any case, if you live in that city, tapos nag-work from home ka, you don't have to live in that city. Move somewhere else. One of the biggest advantages of work from home is the home can be anywhere. Anywhere on the planet. As long as may internet. Next. I have something negative about me. I have pimples. Can I still earn big online? I live in a wheelchair. Can I still earn big online? I only have one hand. Can I still earn big online? Sagot, yes. Yes, of course. Basta mo ka mag-internet, ha? Kung ginagamit yung dila mo para mag-internet, basta mabilis, okay lang. It's all results. As long as you have a brain that works. I don't know any English. Impossible. Kasi itong webinar na to may English to. Hindi mo ako naiintindihan. Diba? Hindi totoo na wala kang alam ng English. Ang totoo, hindi ka perfect English speaker. Ang work from home, hindi yan call center. Okay? We don't do this. Not all of us. A lot of people in work from home, they don't do this. They don't talk. They type. If you are blind, then how can you type this? Wala na akong magagawa kung sa tingin mo, impediment yung blindness. Okay? You understand what I mean? Pwede bang mag-call center ang blind? Yes. It's really up to, sabi sa inyo, these are questions, the thinking questions. You think about it. If you say no, hindi pwede, then you'll just stop. Do you want to stop? Or do you want to improve your life? So, ganun lang. Ganun lang yun. This is not about me answering it, the correct answer or the wrong answer. It's you thinking, what do you want to do with your life? Pag sinabi mong, because of pimples, I cannot be a VA. You're right. You're right. If you say the opposite, you're also right. Moving on. Sabi nga ni Jim Rohn, work harder on yourself than you do on your job. Right now, you probably have a job. You're probably playing Diablo 3. You're working harder on it than on yourself. You should work harder on yourself than on your job. Improve yourself. How do you do that? Educate yourself. That's it. How do you work hard on yourself? You educate yourself. And not by, okay, how do I get high score in Angry Birds or Dota? That's not educate yourself. How do I do this sa work ko? It's not about work. It's about you educating yourself. This webinar is educating yourself. Reading personal help books, educating. Attending seminars, that's educating yourself. Talking to successful people, treating them to lunch. Educate yourself. Next. Ang tanong, is it financially stable yung work from home? Financially stable daw ba yun? So, ito yung sagot dyan. This is a company, it's an outsourcing company in Ireland. It's the largest consulting firm on the planet. It has 250,000 employees. Is this financially stable? What do you think? How do you get paid? Mamaya, sagutin ko. Part siya ng mga questions in earlier. Financially stable? What do you think? Largest consulting firm in the world. 250,000 employees. Financially stable? Ba, do you own a company na mayroong 250,000 employees? It's the largest company on the planet. The consulting firm. What do you think? Is it financially stable? Yes. The problem is, if you're an employee, you're not financially stable. Because that's Accenture. That's news. This is Inquirer. Okay? The company can be financially stable. The employees of the company, even the president, has changed. Okay? Anong headline? Accenture hires back 100 retrenched employees. Anong ibig sabihin nun? Nag-retrench sila ng 100. Kailan nangyari to? 2010. Bakit ko alam? Part ako nung ni-retrench. So, it doesn't matter if the company is stable or not. if you're an employee of any company, you ain't stable. Because you don't own the company. Yes? They can decide to kick you out. Just like me. In this company here. Here. 500 retrenched on one day. 100 after 8 months was rehired. 500 retrenched in one day. 100 after 8 months of suffering nila was rehired. That's my point. Ang stability wala yan sa kumpanya. Mas stable ka pa kung kontrolado mo yung finances mo. Like VA. Kasi VA is a business. Ikaw nag-control ng finances, hindi yung company. Okay. So another question is, can I provide the needs of my family with this? This is another thinking question. Yes! Of course! Don't need to explain. Kung sakali mga VA ako, how many weeks bago ako kumita? Ang question, this is thinking question. How many weeks or days will it take for you to do the first step? Ano yung first step ulit? Ano yung first step ulit? Paano yung first step? Ano yung first step? Nawala na. Apply in. Ayun, si Pilong lang. Kilala ko pa siya. Siya lang nakakuha ng tama. Iyak ako. When? Diyan, nakuha. Joyful Hearts nakuha. Ika-cut and paste nyo lang yung sagot ng iba. That's the first step. Pag ginawa mo yan, patagal yan yung step na yan. It'll probably take about 2 weeks or something. How fast are you gonna finish it? Okay? Then after that, how fast are you gonna create the resume? How fast are you gonna make the blog? And how fast are you gonna apply? Kasi yun yung sequence nun. Binigay ko kanina. Pwede nyo download tong presentation. Pakita nyo yung sequence. So that's, ikaw magde-decide kung kailan ka kikita agad. Ganun. Ikaw mag-decide. Ikaw kikilos eh. Hindi naman si Jomar eh. Okay? So, kung after you've attended this webinar, you did nothing, hindi ka kikita. Or you go to that first step and then you did it half-heartedly, no? Tinatanong yung birthday mo, I'm bigay. Tinatanong, where did you work before? I'm bigay. Tinatamad ka mag-fill up ng form sa internet, dyan sa website na yan, I'm bigay. So, hindi ka kikita. Ganun lang kadali. Okay. Next, lahat ba ng VA naging okay ang buhay? Ito, kaya niyong sagutin to eh. This is a thinking question. No. Because the word okay ang buhay is completely vague. So, maging masaya ba sila? Depende. Ang kasigahan ba nila? Ice cream? Work from home? O yakap ng asawa? Ano ba? Anong kaligayahan nila? Depende sa tao. So, hindi ako sasagot niyan kasi it's not for me. It's for God siguro. Next. Okay lang ba netbook ang gamitin? Yes. Okay? Yes. For the meantime, can I use prepaid broadband? Yes. Possible to able to work from home using different internet shops? Yes. Pag mong sabihin sa client. Kasi ayaw nila putol-putol ka ng internet shop. Yes. Pag mo lang sabihin sa kliyente. Kasi maisip nila, shucks, saan mo sa-store yung information ko? Kung saan ang public na internet. Information niya ng client, kakabahan sila. Huwag mong sabihin. Tapos mag-stabilize ka na lang. Pero sa totoo lang, pwede. Bili ka na ng laptop. Mura lang naman ang netbook eh. Kailangan ba ng client ang IP address? Hindi. Kailangan lang resulta. Create to me an essay. Ang gusto nila yung essay, hindi yung IP address mo. Thanks. Next. I'm employed and I arrive at home at 6 p.m. Ang ganda ng tanong niya, no? Sabihin, pwede ko bang gawin yan? Yes. Yes. Siyempre. Umuwi ka pala eh. Di ba? Hindi ka umuwi. So, natapos tayo sa thinking questions. Ito na yung mga technical questions, startup questions. Ready na kayo? Okay, ready na kayo? Startup questions. Say yes. Tama. So, isa pang tanong. This is fun, no? We're having fun. Mabait ba si Jomar? Mabait ba si Jomar? Pakitanong. Kasi mabait. Lagi mo dyan, mabait. Or, describe me, you know. Describe me. Describe me in a very specific way because I need to get some feedback. Ay, daya oh. Ba, it's super. Di totoo. Bawal yung guwapo. Okay. Dual core. Oo, okay lang dual core. Naka-dual core nga ako ngayon eh. Prangka. Pag hindi prangka, paano ba dapat? Hindi ako marunong eh. Nagpapapayat ako. Give me an example sa mga taong nagsabing prangka ako. Paano ba ang hindi prangka? Maglagay kang example dyan. Lagay mo, Jomar, ganito ang prangka. Ganito ang hindi prangka. Yeah. Kasi we have 90 minutes lang. Ang bala ko nga, 60 minutes lang. Hindi tayo abot 90 minutes tayo. Okay? Ha! Kapag paligoy-ligoy, maubos ang oras natin. Okay? Move. Okay. I'm moving. Chubby wo. Sige, I'm waiting. Successful pa sila eh. I need to hear a yes kung can you hear this clearly now? Okay, good. So, ito yung question. Employer will hire me and give me access of their system from my home. No. VAs, normally hindi ka bibigyan ng access ng system ng kliyente sa bahay mo. Hindi ganun. Pang big companies lang yung ganyan. I still have my own boss. Now, no. Because ang client mo sa lagay nyo nga sa chat room, client not boss para clear sa inyo. Client not boss. You don't get bosses in VAs because you can fire the client. You can fire your boss right now. If you fire your boss, you quit work. When you become a VA and you have a gig, you fire your client if you don't like your client. You understand me? Yes? Yes? So, you don't have your own boss. So, may sistema si client na gusto mo mag-login, gusto nila mag-login dun sa sistema nila. Depende yan sa client. Okay? You have the liberty to move from client to client. If the client scares you, katulad ng example kanina, no, na sabi ng client, didemanda kita. Ang tawag doon, scare tactics. Naintindihan nyo? Ano ba? Parang sinabing, pag hindi mo ako pinakasalan, didemanda kita. Hello! Voluntary work yan eh. Anong demanda? Besides, bad topic. VA is voluntary work. You work for me, I work for you. If the relationship is great, we continue. If the relationship is bad, we do not continue. That's boyfriend-girlfriend. That's essentially what it is. Next. Is this legal business? If so, do I need to secure any related documents like business permit, etc., etc.? Yep. Kung gusto mong gawin yan, go ahead. Most people, they don't start this way. Why? Unang-una, hindi mo alam kung kita ka pa eh. Wala ka pang resume. So, ano gagawin mo? Unahin mo yung business permit. Isipin mo na yung company name. Go ahead. Go ahead. If you want to do this, you set up your business thingy. Go ahead. Okay? Kuping, of course, clients give deadlines. Kung walang deadline, kailan mo bibigay? Okay, next. Ano sagot sa tanong na to? Alam nyo? Answer is yes, if you want. Yan ang sagot. No, if you don't want agad. You will eventually need to create a business entity for yourself, like a corporation or single proprietorship, pero when you're ready. Okay? What else do you need? You need to become a marketer. That's it. Okay. Ang sagot ko ay yes if you want. Kung ayaw mo wag. Okay, is it possible to watch your previous seminar for free? I don't really know what she means by previous seminar. I do not give previous seminars. Yung pupunta ka sa event, tapos libre lahat. Nagawa ko na yun eh. Hindi nakikinig yung tao. So, stop doing free. Alam mo yun, gusto mo ba yun yung kasalta ka in front of 50 people tapos wala nakikinig sa'yo for the whole day? Gusto mo yan? You love that? So I stopped doing it, okay? Because what's the point? Nobody's listening because it's free and they go there, baala sila, okay? So there are, however, lots and lots of webinars about mga 10 webinars nandito sa website na to. And you can access the older webinars there in this website here. Older webinars. Website. Older webinars. Ancient light. It becomes choppy because you were using video. You get a faster internet connection if you want to reduce choppiness. Okay. Nikki, kamusta? Successful BA ba lahat? O okay lang sa'yo? Let it pass. Okay. Clear naman. Okay, let's move on. Okay. Okay, and however, if you want to get a copy of all the webinars I've done in the past, yung mga free webinars na wala sa YouTube, there is a way to get a copy of all the webinars, but I'll discuss that later, towards the end of the day. Okay? Later, I'll discuss how you can get a copy of all the other webinars that I've done. But not now. Later. Okay. Sabi ng isa, di ba there are fees to be paid, quota to be reached? So this is one of the wrong things about most people when they think about work from home. There are no fees to be paid. When you apply for a gig, you don't pay them. Because you're working for them, they have to pay you, right? There's no quota because you're not going to apply as a salesperson. I discourage you from applying as a salesperson if you're going to be a VA, because that is not a VA. That is a salesperson. If you have zero sales online, your children, yourself, will starve. Gets? Gets nyo? Yes? I hope you did. So, isa pa. I'm applying for a job, a gig in Odesk, freelancer.com, onlinejobs.ph. But my prospects, they don't make pansin-pansin to me. They're dead, ma. What do I do? So, here's the thing. Hayaan mo sila. Hayaan mo sila. Ignore them, and then, just ignore them. Apply to people who will answer. Okay. Sabi na. So, I will just show you my iPhone with a nice popcorn, and there. Choppy. But I'm not saying anything, so it doesn't matter. Walang vocals. Wala. This document has been, ewan ko dyan. Wala pa akong ginagawa. Ulit, mag-refresh yung mga iba dyan. F5 nga yung mga tao. Pakilagay yung mga Nikki. F5 to refresh. Let's see. Okay. Okay na ba? Super successful VA na talaga. Umulan ba? Umulan sa inyo. Hindi umulan sa akin. Ano? Just audio. No video. Ano? Can you hear me? Sayang naman. Actually, maganda ang panahon. Clear na. Ayan. Nangyayari din naman yung yung affirmations kahit na audio. Pero mas kokonti. Okay, let's do this. Balik natin yung video. Gusto nyo? Balik natin video. Ay, nako. Let's try it. Let's test it. Life is short. Test natin. Okay, balik ang video. Yeah! Video is back! Sana marinig nyo. Okay. Nag-a-apply siya. Okay? Nag-a-apply siya. Ay, nako, hala. Nag-freeze, umagal na. Okay, prospect client, nag-a-apply siya. Tapos, deadma, hindi siya pinapansin. Ang sagot lang naman doon, sobrang simple. Pag hindi ka pinapansin ng kliyente, na prospect mo, huwag mo siyang pansinin. Simple lang. Moving on. Aside from brainbench.com, which is a certification company that certifies that you know Word, you know PowerPoint, you know Excel, you know how to program, blah blah blah. Are there other online certification exams that you recommend that VAs to take? Yung certification exam sa loob ng Odesk. Yun yung mga nire-recommend ko. I-google nyo na lang kung meron pang ipagbibigay ng online exams. Okay? Do you need to take this? Need. Yes, you need. Ang pinaka-need talaga is Odesk exams. You excel in those exams. Excel, galingan nyo. Taasan yung score. Need? Yes. Want? Yes. Essential? Yes. Next. Okay. What tips may we have to be able to spot spurious advertisements online? Yung mga fake. Ito yung sagot sa tanong. Ito na yan, parating na. Ito na. Yan. They ask for a sample of your work based on specifics, like submit an article based on a keyword they specify. Number 2, get a certain number of likes in Facebook before they hire you. Ano to? Scams. Tingnan nyo mabuti ha. Ano sila? Ano itong mga example na to na pinapakita ko sa inyo? Ang tawag dyan? Scam. Scam yun. Mga scam. Scam. Thank you. Can you give me other legit work-based job website? Ulit-ulit ko na sinabi ano yung mga sinasabi ko kaninang mga websites? I kind of repeated it 2-3 times already, right? Freelancer.com, onlinejobs.ph, Elance, I mentioned that, Odesk. Okay, there. What are the things that I must need to prepare? I mentioned that earlier. How to start, resume, exams in Odesk, plug, your brain. Yung pinaka-importante, your brain. Okay. Sa kahit saang sulok ng mundo, may scammer. Kahit saang sulok ng internet, may scammer. Kahit saang sulok ng kahit na anong school, may bully. Tama ba ako? Sa Canada lang ata, may school na walang bully. Tama ba? Alam nyo ba yun? Sa Canada, walang bullies doon. Is that real or is that fake? What do you think? Balita ako sa Canada, wala daw bullies, lahat ng bata doon mabait. As in, anghel daw lahat ng bata doon. Naniniwala ba kayo sa akin? So, ang sagot sa tanong na sa Odesk ba meron ding mga scammers? Yung same answer sa Canada, lahat mababait ang bata. Okay? Parehong sagot. That's not racist. That's a stupid statement that I made. It's stupid, right? There's no such thing. Lahat ng sulok ng mundo, May nanloloko. Okay? Tama ba? So, pati sa OLS may ganun. So, you have to be smart. That's all I'm saying. Okay? Okay? O yung mga galit sa akin dyan dahil racist ako, alis na kayo chatroom ha. Ayoko nang ganun. Ayoko nang ganun. Promise. Seryoso ako. Ayoko nang ganun. Again, the topic is not race. The topic is about may manloloko ba sa Odesk. Thank you. Yan. Ito hindi to mataray. Seryoso to. Naintindihan nyo? Thank you. Next. How can I get an online job? I already applied in Odesk, but still I'm not hired. It's been 6 months now. Yak, 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 yak. The answer is the same as this. What should I practice before sending my resume online? Same answer as this. How can I make my application attractive to the employers to land a job as a VA? Pare-pareho lang yung tanong na yon. Pare-pareho lang yung tanong. Isa lang ang sagot. Okay? And the answer is actually discussed all throughout this webinar, which is apply ka dun sa sinabi kong website, gawa ka ng resume na pang online lang. Ano pa? Ano pa sumunod doon? Gagawa ka ng blog. Yan that will make your presence in the internet attractive to the employers para makaland ka ng VA. Plus, of course, persistence. Kasi baka naman yung nag-apply ka tatlong kliyente. Hello. Mag-apply ka 40 na kliyente. Nag-take ka na exam sa Odesk, bumagsak ka. 55%. Hindi ka nag-retake. Persistence. Very simple. Persistence lang. Para makakuha ka ng gig. Ganon. Kasi baka naman 6 months at pass pero isang beses ka lang nag-apply. Mga ganong klase. Excel in the exams and then be persistent. And then follow the instructions in this webinar and the webinar before this. And don't call Jomar racist. Because that's idle talk. It doesn't help me, it doesn't help you. Diba? Galit ako, diba? Ganun talaga ang buhay. Ay, nako. Ang tubig. Makang tubig. You don't get a certificate. You do get a score. Ang importante yung score, hindi certificate. Kasi mapakita nila na marunong ka. Sinabi mo, magaling ka sa English, magaling ka sa etiquette. The score will tell them, 95%, ganyan. Lalagay mo yung score sa CV. Yeah! Sure! Bakit hindi? Okay, how will the client pay mamaya? So, may mga assignments or research bang dapat gawin para maging isang VA? Sangkaterbang research ang gagawin mo para maging isang VA? The shortcut of which is just attend my VA seminar. That's the shortcut. The long way, i-google mo lahat. Type mo sa Google, how to become a good VA, how to become a good VA, how to become a good VA. Basahin mo lahat. That's it. Diba? Parang normal lang, diba? Alam mo na. Alam mo na, pag ginugol mo yan, you'll probably find the answer if you give it enough time, right? So, that's the long way and the short way. Pero marami ka talagang ihahanda. Which means, pag ang sabi mo, ang alam ko lang kasi mag-load at saka Facebook. So, dadagdagan mo ngayon yun. You spend time to learn by yourself. Teach yourself using tutorials in YouTube. Yun. Okay. Ay, nag-skip. Excuse me. Sabi ni Seneca, who was alive during the time of Christ, no? No, I think he's dead na. Tapos na si Christ. Sabi niya, luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. So you become lucky and you get a gig if you prepare yourself. Tapos dumating yung client looking for that kind of person and that's you. So yung preparation, hindi yan 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. Yung ginagawa mong preparation pag nag-a-apply ka sa corporate, many days. You prepare your mind, you prepare your confidence, you prepare your nervousness, okay? And when you get, pag nag-i-interview sila sa'yo, minsan kasi the interview is exactly like this, video, sa Skype. So you have to dress up, kahit pag itaas lang. mag-aayos ka ng buhok. Mag-shine ka ng mukha. Anong kailangan mong gawin sa mukha mo para pagandahin yung itsura mo? Essentially, you use lights, para tumino yung itsura mo pag in-interview ka. Okay? And you smile a lot pag in-interview ka. And ang isang advantage, yung isang VA na kilala ko si Mark Makatol, he stands up, tapos nakatayo siya. Habang in-interview siya, nakatayo siya. So, nag-explain siya, gumaganyan-ganyan siya. Pero, sa bahay lang siya, in-interview siya ng client. Nakatayo siyang ganyan. Di ba? Okay. So, yun yung mga style ng preparation. But at the same time, you prepare your mind mostly. Kasi, tatanungin ka just like a work question. What's your weakness? What's your strength? Yun. Okay. May snap. Okay. 9 o'clock in seminar hanggang 6 o'clock in seminar. Okay. So, ito pa. I need to earn around 40,000 pesos per month for my wife and 3 kids. I'm trading 70 hours per week to get this pay. Okay. Is work from home a good option for me? Tama si Peñarazi. Work from home is just like work. And the interview is just like a normal job interview. Only that, hindi ka papasok. Papasok ka sa internet. And the person na, hanggang ano tayo, 10:30. And the person na kilala ko na earn ng 40,000 pesos is part-timer, half-day lang siya. Yan. Part-timer, half-day. Ang hindi ko sinasabi sa inyo, dalawa yung 40,000 niya. So, full-time siya. Pero dalawang kliyente. Nagigets nyo? Magkano kinikita niya? Si Mark. Anyway. That's one person. Okay? Na tinuruan ko. So, ito yung mahabang tanong. What channel is being used by the majority of clients in paying the salary of those working from home? PayPal. Yun na. PayPal.com. You go to PayPal.com. Okay. By the way, if you want to know how to register for PayPal, no, puntahan mo tong website ko. Done. Ayan. How to register to PayPal. Hindi kayo magdidikta actually kung paano kayo babayaran ng client. Normally sila. Pag may experience na yung client, sasabihin nila sa'yo how you're gonna get paid. Okay? Pero the typical and pinaka-popular is PayPal. Now, if you ask me, you just suggest to the client na Payoneer ka magpabayad. You're asking me, right? So, you go to Payoneer, you apply for an ATM card, and that's it. You just follow the instructions in the website. Yun. How to withdraw money from PayPal, nandun sa website ko. Okay? So, the two options are Payoneer and PayPal. But normally, that's in the discussion between you and the client. Different clients, may silang ibang gusto. Okay? Hindi typical lang cash. Hello, malayo sila eh. Di ba? And if you're looking for other than PayPal, I really don't know why. Kasi hindi ikaw magkocontrol. PayPal or Payoneer or whichever the client wants. Kung gusto nilang direct deposit sa bangko mo, kung kaya nilang gawin yon, gagawin nila. Kung kaya nilang gawin yon. Kung paano kung client, I want you to go to the bank and deposit the money to my account. Hello? Yung kliyente, papuntahin mo sa bangko nila, sa country nila, hindi papayag yun. Kung gusto mo direct deposit. Sa local clients mo lang magagawa yung direct deposit. Okay. Limited lang PayPal account mo kasi hindi mo pinuntahan yung website ko. Puntahan mo para malaman mo paano matanggal yung limited PayPal accounts. Just go to my website there. It has instructions and pictures. Okay? It's free. Okay, another one is clickbank.com true? This has nothing to do with work from home. Clickbank.com is true. It sells ebooks. It's not work from home. So, avoid Clickbank kung nag-work from home ka. Done. Do I need to be an expert on computer? Nope. You need to be an expert in using the internet. Pag sinabi kong expert, wala tayong BS degree in internet. So, there's no such thing as, be an expert in the internet. Pag sinabi kong expert, ang sabihin nun, you're so easy lang sa'yo mag-Facebook. Pag sinabing go to YouTube, watch this video, easy lang sa'yo. Naintindihan nyo? Pag sinabing go, open up Microsoft Word, create an article, easy lang sa'yo. So that's expert. That you're not scared to play solitaire or explore the internet. By the way, if you type the word Google in Google, do you know the internet will explode? Alam niyo ba yan? Okay, punta kayo sa Google ngayon, type niyo word Google, the internet will explode. Subukan niyo. Oh, try ko na eh. Hindi nga, oo. Pag tinype niyo yung word na Google sa Google, sasabog yung internet. Wala nang internet bukas. Oo. Try niyo pakinggan ako. Oo. Weh. Pag naniwala kayo sa akin, hindi ka na pwede mag-VA. Hindi ka na pwede mag-VA kung naniwala ka sa akin. Anyway, tuloy. Okay, wala namang bad mood sa akin dyan, ha? Sumasama lang loob ko. So, working questions na tayo. Tapos na yung startup. Working questions, mas konti to. Ano bang magandang specs ng computer para mag-VA? Pag gusto mong maging graphic artist ka, get the most expensive computer you can get. Na mataas ang gig. Lahat ng gig at hertz, taasan mo. Yun ang sagot dyan. May 2 gigabyte ang computer. Tapos may 1 hertz. Kung anong kaya ng pera mo na mataas yung 2 gig at saka yung hertz, basically speed. Kasi gusto mo mag-graphic artist, taasan mo lahat. Pero ang typical computer lang is any netbook would do, yan. Dikit mo lang sa TV para may malaki ka monitor pagdating sa bahay. Pero netbook, okay lang. I really don't encourage you to buy a netbook kung hindi ka bibili ng TV or lumang monitor na didikitan sa bahay. Para sa bahay kasi, gusto ko malaki yung screen nyo. Pag nasa labas ka, fine, maliit. Pero pag nasa bahay, gusto ko idikit nyo yung netbook nyo. VGA cable to the TV para yun ang gamitin mong monitor. Okay? So, pagdating sa computer, walang brand. Okay? Kung gusto mo medyo mas mahal ka na VA, pero mas konti din ang kind of gigs na pwede mong applyan, bumili ka ng Macintosh. You can get, I hired 2 Macintosh VAs the other week because they use Macintosh. Yun ang requirement ko. Pero kukonti ang nag-hire ng Mac. Pag mag-hire naman sila, maganda yung rates. Kasi kukonti may Mac sa mundo eh. Okay, so Ancient Light, yung why mo, hindi ko naintindihan. So, why, what? Why did the bird fly? Give me a complete question so I can understand it. So, there. Ang meron sa Mac, maraming tools sa Mac na wala sa Windows. So, ganun. Madali mag-video edit sa Mac. Mahirap mag-video edit sa Windows. Okay? Bili ka ng Mac, pwede na mag-video edit yan. Bili ka ng Windows, maghihirap pa yan pag ano. Maghihirap pa yan pag nag-video edit ka. Pag nagtatanong kayo ng specs, get the most expensive you can get. That's all I can say. Pinakamadali. Get the most expensive you can get. Merry Christmas. Yeah, Merry Christmas. Get the most expensive machine you can get. But remember, ang VA hindi lahat graphic artist. Ang VA hindi lahat, Macintosh user. Okay? At hindi lahat ng Mac mahal. Kasi may 30,000 pesos na Mac. At may 100,000 pesos na Sony. So, let me show you a 30,000 peso Macintosh. This is a Mac. Ay, wala kayong video. Sorry. There's no video, so how can you see the Macintosh? See? See that? This is a Mac. This is a Macintosh. It has no keyboard. It has no monitor. Mura lang yun eh. So you just buy this 30,000 peso Mac Mini and you have a Mac. Done, right? Easy, right? 30,000! Walang virus kasi Mac. Pero, this is not about the Macintosh, right? This is a computer! This is a computer. If you have a... This is the CPU. This is the computer. Do you know what a CPU is? Yeah, it's a CPU. It's a computer. I'm going back to video. Hindi nyo naintindihan eh. Nasa Mac Mini. Ano yung kahon na yun? Hindi yung disk drive or what. It's a computer. I just held up a computer in front of you. Wala lang siyang monitor at saka keyboard. It's a computer. It's not a CPU. It's a computer. The whole computer is there. Wala lang keyboard at saka monitor. Paulit-ulit na nakasawa na ako sa sarili ko. Hello, are you there? Yeah, he's there. Tuloy. So, at 35,000 pesos, 30,000 pesos, you can buy a Mac. So, it's not expensive as in your mind. Okay, so, why do I recommend it? Because kung gusto mong kumita ng malaki, mas kukunti ang kalaban mo sa Macintosh VAs. Mas kukunti lang sila. Okay, next topic. Blah, 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 blah. Ang sagot, PayPal. Basahin nyo na lang. You can use any monitor. Mac Mini, pwede mag-video edit as long as mataas yung gigs at hertz. Ito yung tanong, oh. Kaya sa pala. Basahin nyo na lang. PayPal. That's it. PayPal. Gusto niyang collect our earnings in real time. Payoneer yan. Ang tatanong, gusto niya, pag binayaran siya ng client at 11:30 ng gabi, 11:31, gusto niya matanggap yung pera. Payoneer, hindi PayPal. Pero hindi siya available locally yung credit card, debit card na yan. Payoneer ang available, and it's an international ATM card. Ancient Light, ang PayPal babayaran ka after 3 to 5 banking days. So just to be clear, hindi mabilis makakuha ng pera sa PayPal. So the other alternative, that's why I recommend Payoneer, is you get real-time payment, but the card is not local. It's an ATM issued sa Amerika. Let me ask you a question. Is that a problem for you? Na ma-charge ka ng 50 pesos per withdrawal. Is that a problem for you? This is a test. Oh, you passed the test. You passed the test. Walang nag-yes. Magaling. 50 pesos. Very good. Pwede kayong mag-succeed since you passed the test. Dollar versus barya. Tama. So, what are the skills sought after on the internet which will enable us to work from home? Okay. Marami. Okay? Marami yung skills. Pero gusto mo ng sought after skills. Are you willing to listen to this? Mahaba itong listahan. I'm gonna give you some. Willing? Ito yung sought after skills. So, hindi to basic, hindi to obvious. Galing to sa imahinasyon ni Jomar. At hindi mo mag-google to kasi galing nga sa imahinasyon ko eh. Okay, number 1. Marunong kang maggawa ng Facebook contest. That's found in one of my previous webinars. Number 2. Marunong kang mag-Facebook ads. Creating Facebook ads. Marunong kang mag-create, number 3, ng Pinterest graphics. Graphics for Pinterest.com. 4. Adobe After Effects. Creating motion graphics. I'm not here to explain. These are really technical stuff. I'm telling you yung sought after skills. You get it? Yes, sige, Nikki, pa-type na lang. These are sought after skills. Very specific skills. No, it doesn't have a slide. Did I tell you I came from my imagination? Imagination. Walang slide yung imagination. Iniisip ko lang to, kamoting kahoy. So, walang slide. I'm imagining it. Okay. Now, the question is, sought after skills. Specific one skill. I'm not gonna tell you, writing. It's not sought after, really. Unless magaling kang mag-write. Okay? Blogging. Unless magaling kang mag-blog. Fine. Hindi siya At yung mga sinasabi ko sa inyo, hindi. 3D modeling, no. Hindi uso yan. Go ahead and ask me. Hindi yan uso. I'm telling you yung mga skills na kukunti pa lang ang VAs. So, in demand ng VAs. So, you can command any price you want. Ano pa ba? Kalimutan ko na iba. Pero yan. Creating ebooks for iPad. Creating ebooks for Kindle. And more and more and more and more. Okay. 3D rendering, nope. Tinatanong mo kung sought after as of this year na hindi. Next, can you give me hindi ebooks for iPad and Kindle. Hindi nyo kailangan pa ulit sa akin. I-scroll niyo yung chat room. No? Okay. Can you give me at least 3 clients that pays as much for the VA service of Jomar student seminar attendee? Haba, no? And this is coming from a doubting point of view. Parang, sige nga, may kilala ka bang mga kliyente na, socialmediahub.com. Isa lang ang kilala ko. You know why? Hindi ko kinikilala kung sino ang kliyente ng VAs ko. Alam niyo kung bakit? Non-disclosure agreement. You know what that is? Alam niyo kung ano yun? NDAs. You know what an NDA is? Me, client, I hire you, BA. You do not tell anyone who I am. Guess niyo yan? That's why I don't know the clients of my VAs. I'm not curious. I don't want to know who the clients are. And some of the clients are secret. Hindi sila nagpapasabi kung sino sila. Pag tinanong, magkano bayad sa'yo? Secret! Ano gagawin ko? Hindi ko na inaalam. So, ang kilala ko lang personally is Social Media Hub. Indian? What are you talking about, Indian? Who's Indian? Anyway, next. So, do you have to pay taxes if you work from home? Yep. How? Hire an accountant. They know how to do that. If the accountant you hire doesn't know how to do that, you hire a better accountant. The accountant doesn't know how to do that, you hire an even better accountant. And you don't stop until you find an accountant who can help you. Yan ang solusyon. Next, what are the usual challenges of working from home? Very simple. Wala kang opisina. Therefore, yun ang first challenge mo. Saan ka upo? Number 2, everybody's gonna bother you because they think you're not working. You're in Facebook. That's number 2. Okay? And number 3, kung mahilig ka kumain, tatawa ka. Kasi sa bahay ka lang. Unless walang pagkain sa bahay niya. So, moving on. Anong mas magandang customer, Filipino o foreign? It's in the attitude, not in the nationality. Yan ang racist na question. Okay, future questions. Moving on. How much should the rate be increased once the VA finally has a gig or first gig? Nasa VA yan. Anong gusto mo? Ang goal ko, maabot nyo man lang yung minimum na $20 an hour. Pakikuha ng cellphone, pakikompute magkano yan sa isang buwan. Minimum $20 an hour, dapat man lang ang goal ninyo. Minimum $20 an hour. Thank you. Next. Is this VA thing long term? Yep. Yes. Mawawalan ka lang ng kliyente pag nagunaw na siguro ang internet. That's essentially what will happen. Pag nagunaw ang internet, wala na din sigurong mundo. Wala ka ng kliyente, so it doesn't matter. So yes, it's long term. But really, what is long term in the world? When you're dead, you're not even long term. You're a person, you're a human being. You're not gonna be long term at all, right? So, what is long term? Parang philosophy question, ano? You use a billing system like Billing Boss to charge clients, and nandun yung acknowledgement receipt. Nandun yung invoicing. This is an accounting thing. Jesse, you use a billing system. Everybody please say, yes, I can do it sa chat room. Okay, so the last question is, what kind of training and support are you available for a newbie like me? Okay? So, ito yung tanong. Last question. What are you supplying training and support for the first person? And yes, PayPal has an invoice as well, sabi ni Connie. Kasi VA na si Connie. Okay. So, next. Here is my suggestion for you guys. Seriously. If you are in Manila, you attend the seminar on June 30. And it's from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. And it's a live event. Ako magtatalk. I will have, let's pray na dumating ang aking mga guests na VA so they can talk also. They will witness for you ang pagmamahal na binigay sa kanila ng Panginoon. Parang ganon, di ba? Witnessing. And the venue is in Rosewood Point in Taguig. Here's the venue. I'm pointing at the actual building. Tama na yung arrow ko, no? Where you're gonna actually do the seminar. That's it. No, you cannot use the swimming pool because that's Saturday. But if it were another day, you can. Okay, so that's it. That's where you're going to do it. And this is near Market. And this is where I also live. This is where I also live. Will it be live also here in this site? Anong this site? Hindi namin tinatransmit yung VA seminar sa internet. Kasi, Shopee. Visayas Mindanao, wala pa. But if you're in Visayas Mindanao, you please download the VA seminar because I don't have a schedule yet. Okay? So, Visayas Mindanao, please download it. There's that link. You can use that. It's the same thing. Only that, hindi tayo sabay tumatawa. Well, actually sabay. Sabay ka sa recording. Okay? Okay? Do I have a weekday schedule? So far, wala pa. Hero Kawasaki 39. I normally have, though. So, if you get a seat sa download or sa live before June 20, I think that's a Tuesday. I'm not sure. Yeah? It's a Wednesday. On or before June 20. If you get a seat in the VA seminar, no? Or download it. Here are the things you get. So I'm going to list down the things you get. For those who are interested in attending or downloading, please stay on. Yung mga nag-attend na, sige, stay on for fun. The registration fee is $2,975 na may money back guarantee for those of you asking. So that's the registration fee. And this is what is included in the registration fee. If you get a ticket before June 20, that's Wednesday. So let's run through this. This is a list of 9 items you get. Not just a seminar. You get an ebook that contains the entire 400-page presentation. Kung ano yung papakita ko sa inyo na presentation, i-email namin sa inyo yung actual presentation. Okay? Na ebook. Then, you get a free membership in the VA Seminar Graduates Facebook group. That's your support group after you attend the seminar. You understand? People you can ask, paano ba gawin to? Saan ka ba nag-apply? Pwede ba ako mag-apply dyan? Yan. This is an exclusive group of people who've actually graduated from my VA seminar. You get free membership in that, even if you download or attend. Okay. Yung seminar download, you get different versions of the VA seminar. I already have 2 versions up there. If maganda yung seminar download, yeah, it's two different versions of a previous seminar. Obviously, yes. Yeah, obviously. If you download it, you get the previous one. How can I give you the June 13? Hindi pa nangyari. Di ba? Hello? Okay, tuloy. So, you get the previous version, obviously. Okay. So ang laman ng seminar is best practices and best strategies of people who are working from home already. Graduates from my seminar. And ito yung table of contents. Table of contents no actual seminar, okay? VA history, how I came to teach VAs, 7 incorrect assumptions about VAs, the list of scams, mahaba yan, siguro 25 different kinds of scams that you need to avoid. Okay? 5 things you need to change in your life, the bad things about being a VA. Let me repeat, the bad things about being a VA, the equipment you need to buy to become a VA, the kinds of VAs, dealing with clients, the 6 benefits of being a VA, the assignment to graduate, and the tools, programs, and websites needed to become an expert VA. Okay? And how do you show evidence to your client? How do you get paid? How do you make your resume shine? How do you get paid even more? And what's next? And yung laman ng actual seminar. Okay? At naging sayang. See you, Zesue. So here's the goal. Kasama ang snacks, Pilipinas tayo, kasama ang snacks sa lunch. 2 snacks and 2 snacks and 1 lunch. I normally serve fish or chicken. Okay. The goal is to present yourself to clients as deserving a high-paying gig right now. Essentially, pababanguhin ko kayo. Pasok kayo sa VA seminar, paglabas nyo, ang bango-bango ninyo. Well, if you do the assignment, of course. Okay? So, the 4th thing you receive out of your 2,975 is a free 90-minute Q&A webinar in July 11. Well, alam ko July 11 na sinat ko na yan eh. That's an evening, 9 o'clock then. It's a Wednesday evening, July 11. If you're not able to attend this webinar, there's a recording of this webinar. So this is a follow-up webinar after you attend the seminar na you can ask questions. Okay. Sorry. Ay, pumunta ako sa dulo. Teka lang, nawawala. Okay. So, you also get a free video recording of the event. Now, of course, this is on the condition na maganda yung recording namin of the event. Otherwise, you get a recording of a previous event. Okay? You have to pray na maganda yung video recording namin. You get this as bonus. You also get an audio version of the recording. Not only video, but also audio. Okay? Tapos, we will check your work when you submit the assignment because this is part of the deal sa BA seminar. Meron kami assignment na bibigay sa inyo. I-check namin yung work mo. Number 8, you get private access to my clients who are looking for skilled VAs. I have friends internationally na naghahanap ng virtual assistants. They know I trained you. They know who I am. We personally know each other. We're actually friends. And these are online marketers around the world. And they want to hire you because they know me. And they know the kind of people who graduate from me are good. Okay? So, normally the assignment is finished. Ang pinakamabilis, I have no idea. Sorry. Hindi naman ako tumitingin sa likod ng mga tao. Oh, tapos ka na ba? Hindi. I don't know. The record time between seminar to work, hindi assignment seminar to work is 40 days. So, from June 30 to July 15, yan ang record time between assignment creation and work from home. Hindi finished na assignment work from home. Yan ang record ko. 40 days. Hindi ako nagbigay niyan. Biblical nga, no? One of the students who attended, sabi niya, mayroon akong gig. 40 days lang nakalipas. Okay, so there. Ay, nawala yung mouse ko. So, 9th bonus, you can attend the VA seminar again anytime in the future at 1,000 pesos off. You can repeat. Kasi, whenever I do a VA seminar, paiba-iba yan lagi. Lagi tayo nag-update, lagi tayo nagbabago, iba-ibang guest, ganon. Next. So, here's the website where you can find out more about this seminar is filipinovA.com. Okay? And nandyan yung details, nandyan din yung mga sharings ng mga dating nag-graduate, nandyan yung inclusions, nandyan din yung sinabi ko ngayon din. And how to pay, you can use a BPI deposit. Nikki will give you the link, the details. Okay? And here is the link to get a user credit card. You click on that link. Clickable daw itong link na to, sabi ni Nikki. Tingnan nga natin, wag na. Or just copy that and click that to use your credit card to pay for the downloadable or for the live event. Now, here's a bonus. If you come in twos or pairs, for pairs to, hindi triples and pairs lang, tagdadalawa. If you come in pairs, you only need to pay 1,500 for the second person. Come in pairs, and you only need to pay 1,500. Kung repeat ka, yes, you only need to pay 1,500 for your companion. You gets? Repeat ka eh. Pero yung companion mo, hindi. Pay 1,500 for your companion. Okay lang yan. Just inform Nikki about that. So that's the link to attending the Manila event for pairs. Okay? I'm not finished. Now, di ba I told you you can get access to all the other webinars I've done in the past? So it's called the Webinar Vault. It's all the webinars I've done in the past. Audio, video, PDF. Medyo madami-dami, mga 20 or something. Plus, if you have future webinars that are free, just like this one, it goes to that vault where you can actually download para mapakinggan mo sa iPad mo, sa MP3 player mo, cellphone. Anybody here interested in getting a copy of all the other webinars I've done in the past? Yung mga free. Anybody interested? Yes? Okay? Hindi siya CD, download mo siya. Hindi siya kasi sa CD. Promise ko sa inyo. Hindi siya kasi sa CD. Kasi it's a growing vault. When I make webinars this year, I make like 15 more, nandun sa webinar vault. It's not gonna fit in a CD, not even a DVD. Okay? So, here's the only thing you need to do. You buy the download version or buy a ticket to the live event before June 14 ends. That's tonight, right? Before the evening ends, June 14, or June 14 sa time zone mo, kasi I don't know where you are. Wala naman atang New York dito. Yun ang pinaka-last ata, or California. Basta I only respect the time zones. So if in your city, it's still June 14, I respect that. Just make sure the transaction is dated June 14, and this is normally done by credit card. I'll give you access to the webinar vault. It already contains about 20 webinars from the past. Ganito rin, 90 minutes. And it will keep growing para magkaroon ng maraming webinars doon. Kita nyo ang webinars ko maraming laman. Okay, so yun. So just click on those links if you want access to the webinar vaults. And next week, will you have access to the webinar vault? Nope. This is only valid hanggang end of June 14 in your time zone. Okay. So, hindi siya sayang. Okay? Hindi siya sayang. Kung may gusto, may paraan. Kung ayaw, sayang. Ganon. Okay. So, let me conclude. So, here's my conclusion. My invitation for you guys to come and be a part of the silent revolution. And here's the silent revolution. Ang buhay ng mga tao sa revolution na to, fun times replaces all that commute time. Fun times replaces commute time. Okay? Finances become more manageable because you can fire your client and get another client high paying. As easy as that. And families are becoming closer because you have more time to spend at home. Pag uwi ng mga bata, nandun ka na. Pag umalis sila, nandun ka pa rin. Pag uwi asawa mo, nandun ka pa rin. So families, even OFWs can now come home because we're earning online. So that's a silent revolution where my goal is to bring families together again, form them back. Why? Catholic ako. I'm Catholic. I understand that family is the basis of the solidification of society. You want to destroy society, destroy family, and that's what OFWs have done to our society, destroyed families. So let's reverse it. Okay? And this is a working formula. So employees can now work from home. So tanggal na yung commute, traffic. This silent revolution, it's happening. It's already happening. Sama ka. Sama ka na. Benefit pa lang naman sa'yo eh. Let me end by statement by Oprah. Surround yourself only with people who are going to lift you higher. And this is what we're doing. We're building a group inside Facebook. Mga VAs, work from home, teaching them success. Not just work from home, also success. Para we're lifted higher. Okay? Pasado naman kayo lahat eh. So, with that, thank you very much. If you have questions, Nikki will be there. But I gotta go. We're over time na. Okay? So, here's my reminder. Access the webinar vaults. This is a lot of stuff for you. You can repeatedly listen to it wala kang internet. Just buy the download version or the live event tonight. And get your copy of the webinar vault. A lot of stuff for you. Mga past webinars ko na ang dami-daming laman. Including how to become a Facebook contest expert. Gusto niyo matutunan paano gawin yon? Nandun yung MP3 at video at PDF yung how to become a Facebook expert. Dun sa loob ng webinar vaults. Including what kind of computer should you get? 90 minutes of specifics. And I even introduced to you ano ba yung sabihin ng mga terms na ganyan sa computer? Para pag bumili ka ng computer, you know exactly what to tell the store. Kasi in-explain ko na. So that's another one of my free webinars in the past na wala sa YouTube. Nandyan lang yan sa webinar vault. How to buy a computer for your work from home. Ganon. And I have several interviews of VAs there in the webinar vault also. Interviews of actual virtual assistants. Including pictures sa buhay nila. Kung anong itsura ng bahay nila, ng desk nila, anong schedule nila. There's a lot of stuff there in the webinar vault. So, take advantage of that. Whether you need the seminar or not, I think the webinar vault can really help you. So, thanks a lot. Good night. See you in the seminar. Or download. Whichever.